In this video, I'm going to show you how to update your Nvidia graphics driver the easy way using the official Nvidia app. We'll cover how to get the app, the setup questions it asks you the very first time you open it, and the difference between the game-ready driver and the studio driver, because that's the one people answer wrong. Let's get into it. The machine I'm using today is a Dell G15 with an Nvidia RTX 3050 inside. Desktop or laptop, it makes no difference. And a quick reminder of what a driver actually is. It's the software layer that lets Windows and your games talk to the graphics card. When Nvidia ships a new one, they're usually adding support for a brand new title or fixing a bug that turned up in the last release. First, let's make sure you've actually got the Nvidia app. This is the newer one, and it replaces both GeForce Experience and the old Nvidia control panel, folding them into a single window. Click the link in the description to open the official Nvidia app download page. Hit the download button there, then run the installer from your downloads folder. It'll ask you to accept the license, then it runs a short setup where the screen may flicker once or twice. That's completely normal. It's swapping display components around while it works. The moment that finishes, the app opens and puts a question straight in front of you. Select a preferred driver. 2 cards, stacked one above the other. Game Ready driver for gamers, and Nvidia Studio driver for creators. Don't click anything yet. The Game Ready driver is tuned around new game launches. If the main thing this computer does is play games, that's your track, and you'll see updates land more often. The Studio driver is the other track. Same underlying code, but released less often and tested far more heavily against creative applications. Think Blender, Premiere, DaVinci Resolve, Photoshop, and the RTX accelerated features inside them. The description on that card says it plainly: best performance and reliability when working with creative apps. So, simple rule: if you game, choose Game Ready. If you render, edit, or model, and stability matters more to you than day one support for a new title, choose Studio. If you do a bit of both, Game Ready is the safer default, and that's what I'm picking here. So click Game Ready driver and click Next in the bottom right. Next up, optimize games and creative applications with a toggle switched on by default. This lets the app scan your installed games and apply settings it thinks suit your hardware. Useful if you'd rather not fiddle with graphics menus yourself. Click Next. Then the overlay screen, also on by default. That's the panel you open in-game with Alt-Z, and it handles screen recording, screenshots, instant replay, and performance statistics. Genuinely handy, and it costs you very little. I'd leave that one on. Last screen. Redeem exclusive rewards, listing whatever game bundles and offers are running at the time. Mine shows a World of Tanks reward and a Discord Nitro one. So unless a reward there actually appeals to you, click Skip to App. And now you're on the home page. Look at the sidebar on the left. You'll notice a small green dot sitting on the driver's icon. And that dot is the app's way of telling you something is waiting for you there. Click Drivers. At the top, there's a status line telling you whether you're up to date or whether an update is available. On mine it reads, GeForce Game Ready driver, version 610.88, released July 28th. Over on the right, there's a green download button. Click it, and the button is replaced by a progress readout, which tells you more than you'd expect. This driver is 755 megabytes. Once the download completes, the button changes to Install. Click it and you'll be offered 2 installation types, Express and Custom. Express is the default, and it's what I'd recommend for almost everyone. It keeps your existing settings and simply swaps the driver underneath. Custom lets you choose which components go in, and it hides one genuinely useful option, the Clean Installation checkbox. That wipes every existing Nvidia setting and profile before installing, which is the fix when something has gone properly sideways. For a routine update though, leave it alone. Express, then Next. When it finishes, the status line at the top should flip back to Up to Date, and the version number underneath should match what you just installed. That's your confirmation, and it's the only check you need. Done. If something did go wrong, 2 fixes cover most cases. First, run the installer again, choose Custom, and tick Perform a clean installation. Second, if the app can't see your graphics card at all, that usually means the laptop is running on its integrated graphics, so plug into mains power and try again. So that's it. Install the app, Answer that first question properly, and updating becomes a 2-minute job you can do whenever you feel like it. That's all for today. Stay passionate, keep tinkering, and I'll catch you in the next video.